Hello students, welcome back to the play drama written by R.K. Narayan. In your English textbook, this is the 8th lesson, Watchman of the Lake. We have studied the gist of the entire play in the previous video also. Let me recall it fast. The protagonist character is Mara. He was believed to be a madman, but he was a very intelligent man. And king was there, headman of the worker was there, and Mara was finding the dreams. In the dreams, a goddess was appearing. Goddess was telling about the river Veda and the lake to be constructed. And the total gist of the lesson is protection of the water source. So far, in the previous video, we had studied 3 scenes out of total 5. 2 more scenes are to be read by us. Now we are here with the scene 4. Scene 4 and scene 5. These are the last 2 scenes we have to study. Yes. Come to page number 72. Scene 4. Late at night. Torrential downpour and a shrinking storm. The king's palace. The bell at the palace gate ringing increasingly. Ringing incessantly. Fine. Who is so urgently summoning me at this hour? What has happened in this terrible night of storm? Go down and see. Who is it? The bell ceases and sound of footsteps. Who are you, man? What has happened that you should be calling us this hour? Why are you gasping so badly? I have been running. In this storm, who are you? What has happened? I am Mara, watchman of the lake. Most high? Ah, Mara, how different you are now, battered by this rain, with your hair plastered on your face, and all that water dripping down. I beg your majesty's grace for bringing my presence here in state. I have come running, battling with roaring wind and through slush and ragging torrents. Forgive me, your majesty. I am trembling with the message with me. May I utter it? Yes, my lord. It is about the lake. It is about the lake. I feel faint to mention it. Oh, tell me, what has happened? It is about the smash. It bounds. Mara, are you mad? Are you sure your mind is over your own? Your majesty. Till the evening there was no sign of a coming rain. It was a beautiful bright day, unruffled. The lake mirrored the blue sky on its bosom, but at dusk the sky darkened. I called my son in and shut the door of my hut. Raindrops battered my roof. At midnight the wind rocked my hut. I got up and went out. My heart was disturbed. Oh, tell me, is the lake going to break? Your majesty will know it presently. I rose from my bed and went out. I have never seen anything more terrible in my life. My lord, weather was thundering down the mountain. The wind shook the earth. I went to the edge of the water. The waves rose to a man's height and hammered at the bank. The water level was just a hair's breadth below the shore. Any moment it might have and flow over. Mara, was the lake? What is to happen? Tell of us. I fell down and prayed. The goddess stood before me. Her tresses were wild. Her eyes gleamed with a strangled light. She carried a sword in her hand and she had splashed her forehead with vermilion. I cowered at the sight of her. Get up and hear me intently. She said, I am the goddess of the lake, and that river Veda is my plaything. Clear out of your hut at once. Mother, save me. What is going to happen? I asked. I am going to kick away the miserable stones you have piled up to imprison the water of my Veda. I am going to destroy your tank. Mother, we put it up at your command. I said, yes, and now I want to destroy it. It is my mood now. Veda is my plaything. I created it when I wanted it, and I will splash away its waters when I like. Who are you to stop me? She replied. Mara, are you speaking the truth? Your Majesty, may my son and wife perish if there is a word of untruth in what I am saying. Go on with your story. I pleaded with her. I pointed out to her to the vastness of the lake, the water stretching the length of the hill and going in a bend out of sight, the whole of it kept back by bank, which would take a quarter of a day to cross. But all that she would say to it was, "Why do you make much of it?" I told her that all that water waited like a crouching tiger and would spring upon the 100 villages and towns and the king's capital beyond if the bank was removed. She laughed at it and flourished her sword. I pleaded with her for hours to spare us and have pity on us poor mortals, but she was not to be moved. A most terrible and reckless mood of destruction seemed to have come upon the goddess. I fell on the wet ground, prostrated before her and begged, "A poor mortal like me cannot stop you, on Divine Mother. Oh, Divine Mother, but grant me this. I will run to the capital and inform the king and return. Till then stay your hand. When you see me here again, you may carry out the devastation. Yes, I grant this. I will wait until you have told the king and returned," she said. "And here I am, your majesty." "Maharaj, are you sure you saw and heard all this?" "How can I prove it, my lord? Here you see the mud on my clothes. When I fell prostrate before the goddess, all this mud stuck to me. I dare not think. I do not know what to do. In a moment or less, I and this palace and my subjects, all right, nothing so good as preparing for an end. Call someone. Let an announcer go round a beat of drums and announce to the people and everyone in my kingdom that it has the last day of the world. The deluge is upon us. Tomorrow the sun will rise upon the lifeless land. Your Majesty, permit me to go. Tell me what you have to say. I have a suggestion. Go on. The goddess will keep her word. She has promised to wait till she sees me back there. Make it impossible for me to return there, Your Majesty. How? If Your Majesty's sword is there. No. What a horrible suggestion. Or send for some executioner, my lord. My son is still sleeping in the hut. My last request at this, when I am gone, make him the watchman of the lake, and after him his son, and then his son's son, to the last generation of our family. ಓಡಿ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ದೇವತೆ ಲೇಕ್ ಒಡೆದು ಹಾಕ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತ. ಆದರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರುವವರೆಗೆ ಕಾಯಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕೊಂದಾಕಿ. ನಾನಾಗ ಹೋಗದಿದ್ದರೆ ದೇವತೆ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ, ಲೇಖನ್ನು ಒಡೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಂಥ ಸಲಹೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಅದು ರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. And the last scene. Son, come here. Coming, father. Where were you all this time? I was watching the gulls flying over the lake. Father, how they skim and catch the fish. It is lovely to watch. Well, didn't you know this was the hour of worship at the shrine? Father, I forgot. Don't forget again. That's all I can say. I will be very angry if you miss another worship. You are old enough to realize your duties. I think I was less than your age when I was ordered to take my father's place. Even my mother was away somewhere. The last I saw of my father was when I went to bed. When I woke up in the morning, the hut had blown off and the lake was nearly rolling over the shore. And whom should I, as soon as I got up, but the king? He said my father was no more and ordered me immediately to do my father's duties. Soon after that, he built the shrine which looks over the lake. And on the day of dedication, he was himself present. You see those two figures. Son, the one on the top pedestal is the guardian goddess of this lake, and the one immediately below, it's my father. By the king's order, worship is performed on the evenings of every Tuesday and Friday. Scores of people come from the distant towns for it. You must not miss a single one henceforth. Yes, father. Good boy. when I am gone, you must watch over this lake after you, your son. Now come on to the shrine and see the worship, ringing of the temple bells. So, ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇ ಕೊನೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಂತೂ ಸರೋವರಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ತನ್ನ ಜೀವವನ್ನೇ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಮಾರನಂತಹ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ, the admirer of the environment, lover of the environment was there. The total play gives us the message that we should care for the environment. Alright? And the notes on this lesson has already come to you, and keep studying. And in the next video, I will meet you with yet another lesson. Until then, keep studying. All the best. Bye-bye.